Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I forgot to tell Pumpkin you couldn't talk on the phone. You tell her that. You tell her when you call and children won't let you talk. I forgot to tell her that today. Mm-hmm. And so nothing today. Well, you did tell me they right there. I think we said they were running tests today. Mm-hmm. Oh, people calling. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What time we gonna do when something, when it finally happens? I'm gonna say, what house you staying in? The trailer? I'm not gonna stay in that house. You must get somebody to stay with her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You got children tomorrow too. They going to school. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, they don't calm down. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's gonna have to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
tell me when I take over tomorrow, she have to stay. See, she normally can't hardly come home tomorrow, see?
Yeah.
That's why she sees me. I mean, I stay nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, you said they got open. They got what open house? They got them early. How she like the how she like the new school? I thought she was going to a different school. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the side go back 5th. Next week on the 5th. That way you go back. Yeah.
She started working. She been working.
Uh-huh. Okay. So she get her first check next week then. Okay.
She's going to work the office. She's going to
Okay.
Small, washing this stuff. The work, I think. She said,
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Miami Hurricanes. Restate the state, Paul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I checked in with Kansas State's head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside. It's Lance Pringle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Mensah fires it down the seam. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And the Wildcats have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll try to power it in. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself. himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Coming out with it, it's Lyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going over the top. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Has it. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Here's Mensah to throw. Moving out to the right. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Makes the grab inbounds!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Could be an alley. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here comes the heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wild. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Throwing, Mensah. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football out of the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Mensah. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Quarterback may change this route. Go. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
Great starting point, takes it inside. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Davey.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Mensah. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Mensah. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play-action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Making side adjustments here. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdowns.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Wide receiver going in motion.
Move. Go.
Here's Mensah to throw. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running the red zone, it's Lewis. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Canes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Wants to adjust the pattern. Mensah. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Caves. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line and leaves the offense in a big hole. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Jackson. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the Rams with a chance to finally break through with a victory. I know the first 4 games were not how this team envisioned things back in camp. Hopefully they can close this one out. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Give to the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They feed him again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he...
Maybe a crease. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the 1st half. They decided just to come out here in the 2nd half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in this 2nd half. Like early in the 2nd half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trained.
He wants to change this route.
Bingo. Flag.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Handoff to the single back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. In the red area, it's Turner. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The sure hands. It's Wingo. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Unloads it downfield. It's caught downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead here in the second half.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it to the right here. Might have a chance. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. To the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Wrong touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Kringle. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll line up for a second down play. They give it to him again. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. There's a crease. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Wildcats are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And look what we've got going here. A top 10 team that is teetering after giving up that score. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throwing, Mensah. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, that ball landed incomplete. You saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on 4th down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Barges ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to... Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for space. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Here's a little room there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They're working that left side. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
63, Miami, 42.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Mensah. He's going to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. On the move, it's Turner. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the point after is good.
Kansas State 70, Miami 48.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right?
And, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Stepping to the right. Looking down the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Mensa to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.